Hey guys, Farrell here. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. Now, it's not an X-Pan, and it's not a Fujifilm TX1 or 2. This is a Minolta Freedom Vista, also known as the Riva Panorama, also known as the Minolta PS. This is a 35mm film camera that not only allows you to shoot a panoramic image, it also allows you to see the world in a panoramic viewfinder. Something a little bit rare for a point and shoot. Let's get into it. Now for me, I know that I love panoramic images, but I don't like to give my images a panoramic crop. I want to see the world in that panoramic view, and that's something that not a lot of cameras actually offer. Fujifilm do offer an X-Pan cropping camera, but it is reserved for their GFX line of cameras, which are just too expensive for me to get into at the moment. Now, I could buy a used Hasselblad X-Pan or even a used Fujifilm TX1 or 2, but they are very, very expensive cameras, going up into the thousands. Now, when I came across this, I didn't think much of it. I don't really like 35mm film cameras that crop the 35mm frame, and that's what this does. Whereas an X-Pan uses two frames next to each other as a single image, this uses one frame and has a built-in shade that actually crops the image for you. Now the benefit is you do get more shots out of a roll, but obviously the quality is a lot less, roughly 6 times less than that of an X-Pan. If it's 6 times less, why would I consider it? I got this camera for £45, delivered with a new battery and with a roll of film. I could hardly believe it, and I wasn't expecting much. I was kind of expecting it to be dead on arrival, but I went for it. £45, it's worth a gamble, even if it's a cropped panoramic camera. I took the roll of Superior 100 that I got with it to Poland with me for Christmas, and I also managed to procure a roll of Superior 200 while I was there as well as a roll of 800. Everyone shoots Superior. Now if we're doing an apples to apples comparison between the X-Pan and the Minolta PS, Riva Panorama, Freedom Vista, the X-Pan of course is better made. If you can afford it, you've got a range of lenses that you can choose from, and you've got all of your manual controls. The Minolta, however, is more portable. It's considerably smaller. I can fit this in a normal jeans pocket without any issue at all. The lens is built in, and it is actually quite a sharp lens. But for me, the viewfinder is what actually sets this apart from other point and shoot cameras. Because the camera can only shoot in this cropped aspect ratio that is roughly 2.35:1, the viewfinder actually matches this. So when you're looking through the viewfinder, you're seeing a panoramic image. Now it's not a perfect camera. There's a slight delay on the shutter when you press it, around a quarter of a second. There's a built-in flash that frankly just wants to go off all the time, and it can only use films rated between 100 and 400. But it is fully automatic, it has autofocus, it will auto-load your film and rewind it, and just look at the size of it. The fact that we have a sliding lens cover that also acts as the power switch is very nice to me. On the top we've got an exposure counter, a shutter release, a self-timer, and a cancel flash switch. And that's it. Real simple. You can also see what film you're shooting just as a reminder, but overall I've really enjoyed having this camera with me. Just something that is so small that I can slip it in my pocket, not have to worry about the lens on it because it's got that little cover built in, and I'm getting those panoramic images that you only ever come across occasionally when you're looking for them. If you can find one, it might be worth picking one up. I still want an X-Pan or a TX1 or 2, but realistically I'm probably not going to get one because they are so expensive. Unlike the Minolta, they are frail cameras. Once the electrics start to go, there's not a lot you can do with them. I'd rather have a £40 brick than a £3,000 brick. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the pictures, and I'll see you soon. Peace.